Love is a much vexed subject in any medium, and with its prevalent culture of shipping, the brony fandom is no different. Valentine's Day has just passed, so what better time to throw my proverbial wizard's hat into the ring and discuss love and MLP. More specifically, I would like to explore the concept of Platonic Love as it features in the fan-favourite ship of Rarity and Spike. But what is Platonic Love? In common parlance, Platonic Love is defined as love which is not sexually minded. However, there is actually a great deal more to it than this. To see how it impacts on our view of love and MLP, we must first explain the term, and for this we must turn, unsurprisingly, to Plato himself. In the Symposium, Plato constructs a complex picture of love based on the theory of forms. For those who do not know this theory, you can refer back to my earlier videos on Plato, although it is not necessary for our current purpose. Plato argues for two distinct forms of love. One is demonstrated by heterosexuals and one by homosexuals. In both cases, however, the main idea is the same. When we are in love with someone, he says, we are in love with the form of beauty we see within them. The form of beauty is the metaphysical, perfect beauty by which all things gain their own. Due to its metaphysical nature, it encompasses beauty inherent in non-physical things, such as personality, as well as more physical. Furthermore, we wish to hold on to beauty indefinitely, and this requires immortality while holding beauty. Achieving immortality is where the divide between the two concepts of love come in. Heterosexual couples achieve immortality by having children, and so passing on their beauty through genetics for physical and education for metaphysical. Homosexuals, meanwhile, are pregnant of soul, and gain immortality by begetting ideas instead. Modern ideas of Platonic love come from the Christian theologians' adaptation of this homosexual kind, since it is not focused purely on sexual thoughts, and therefore it is this kind of love that I will continue explaining. This is not to say that I think that Spike is a homosexual, obviously that wouldn't make sense. It just seems to fit the ship with Rarity a lot better. What we love, then, is not merely the individual material person themselves, but also the immaterial form of beauty in which they participate. By understanding where our love of the person comes from, we can better understand how to love them. This study of beauty is a gradual process. Plato writes, "For he who would proceed aright in this matter should begin in youth to visit beautiful forms, and first, if he be guided by his structure aright, to love one such form only. Out of that he should create fair thoughts, and soon he will of himself perceive that the beauty of one form is akin to the beauty of another, and then if beauty of form is general in his pursuit, how foolish would he be not to recognise that the beauty in every form is and the same." In this way, the lover realises the foolishness of focusing on the purely physical elements of love, i.e. sexual desire in the human body, as the form of beauty is completely metaphysical, and the extent to which people are physically beautiful is relevant. Therefore he moves on to the love of beautiful souls, and continues this process until eventually he reaches contemplation of the form of beauty itself. The result of this intellectual pursuit is that the lover is able to love their beloved's physical and metaphysical qualities in harmony, by appreciating the form of beauty in which they participate, as well as gaining an appreciation of beauty in other things. In effect, this means that the beloved is valued not merely for their physical, but also their other qualities. So what, as ever, does this have to do with MLP? Well, if we apply this reasoning to the episode Secret of My Excess, we shall see. In the episode, we see two distinct versions of love, platonic and sexually focused. In the beginning of the episode, Spike's love of Rarity is shown in him giving up his fire ruby for her. He's valuing not only her physical beauty, but also her metaphysical attributes, her personality and feelings, wanting to make her happy. This is a platonic version of love. Spike views Rarity by her beauty of personality and physical form, without being preoccupied with the physical only. At the end of the episode, however, everything is different. Spike, the fully grown dragon, seizes Rarity as a possession, now valuing only her physical beauty as an object, sexual and otherwise, and nothing more. He literally hoards her as if she is another one of his things. Eventually, however, Rarity's speech makes him remember what it was that he truly valued about her, and he returns to his platonic love, while abandoning his sexual, greedy desire for Rarity as an object. This shows that, although he values her physical and metaphysical attributes, her metaphysical ones must be valued more highly, in accordance with their participation in the form of beauty. It is notable that it is only at this moment that Rarity at last reciprocates his feelings, shutting his mouth in understanding, as she shares the same purely platonic love for him, which he at last understands. Thus Spike's love of Rarity is not a sexually motivated one, as shippers would prefer, but is instead a no less intense platonic appreciation of the beautiful mare that is Rarity. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself and maybe learned something too. What are your thoughts? Am I right to attribute Platonic Love to Spike and Rarity, or are more modern views of love more appropriate? Let me know in the comments. Until next time then, this is Nightsphere the Gnostic. Goodbye.
Your spells take hold of me, and I smile every time I see your face. Underneath my skin, my heart has stirred. You sell just what I need, and each time you tenderly embraced me, I shiver with your every word. But I don't know what you want me to say. The feeling grows when you look my way, and I can't shake it even if I try. And I don't know what I've gotta do. I've lost my mind 'cause I'm falling for you. I'm passing